and we'd like to welcome you to this highly anticipated showdown here today. As it's win or go home, the Retro Bowl playoffs continue with a matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills. What a matchup this should be. Here to close out the divisional round, the winner of this game will play in next week's AFC Championship game against the Los Angeles Chargers. Will it be the Chiefs or will it be the Bills? We are about to find out. And we're ready to kick off this game between the Chiefs and the Bills. Should be an instant classic. The Kansas City Chiefs, the 5 seed, the Bills, the 1 seed here in the AFC. The Chiefs will get the ball first at their own 32-yard line. First down, they will start with a run to the right side of the field, and it's a nice run for the first down. Still going down the sideline and finally forced out of bounds. What a start to this game. Oh, wow, what a run by the Kansas City running back as he outruns a lot of defenders, and then the defenders who are able to catch up to him just completely whiff. Good start to this game for the Kansas City offense. Chiefs defeating the Houston Texans in the wildcard round. See if they can keep their hot streak continuing. First down, pressure's coming, gets rid of it. It is complete. It's a first down for Kansas City and a pickup of 12 yards. Well, the Chiefs are the defending Retro Bowl champions for a reason. They're a very good team. They didn't win their division, but that's because the Chargers are in their division and they're already in the AFC Championship game, so there's a reason for that. First down. The Chiefs are going deep, looking for an open receiver, and he's got him. And he will take it in for the touchdown. What a start to this game. The Chiefs striking a heartbeat. Beautiful throw by the quarterback. Connects with his receiver in stride, takes it to the house. Wow, what a start to this game. And the Chiefs off to an electric start here. It only took Kansas City 44 seconds to score. Extra point is good, so it's now 7-0. Great start to this game for Kansas City. Now let's see what Buffalo can do. Buffalo, the 1 seed in the AFC. They had a 9-1 record in the regular season. Their only loss was to the Baltimore Ravens, who the Chargers defeated earlier today. So we'll see what the Bills can do in this game offensively. First down for Buffalo. Going deep. Wow, what a throw and a catch for the first down and a pickup of 22 yards. Oh boy, this feels like it's going to be an instant classic. I mean, both quarterbacks off to very good starts, making some very accurate passes. I mean, wow, what a throw that was for the first down. Good catch as well by the receiver, being in the right place at the right time. This will be a quick pass, gets a nice block and a first down, past the 25, still going, 2 missed tackles, and he is gone to the end zone, touchdown. What a start to this game. What a start indeed. I mean, we're just over a minute in this game and both teams have already found the end zone. 2 missed tackles, he takes it to the house. What a crazy start to this game. Bills will kick the extra point. It is good. This game is all tied up at 7. What a start to this game. Both teams scoring opening drive touchdowns. And we're not even halfway through this first quarter, and it's already 7-7. All right, Kansas City, their offense already back on the field. They will start to drive at their own 25-yard line. First down. This pass will be completed for the first down. He gets a nice block and a pickup of 18 yards. Yeah, I mean, both these offenses, very explosive. I mean, Buffalo's offense, they weren't great against New England 2 weeks ago. Only scoring 17 points, but their defense was very good. But playing a very hot Kansas City offense here today. Not surprising, it's a high-scoring game. The pass over the middle is complete, and that will be a first down inside the 45 of a gain of 14 yards. They are already in Bills' territory. It's not going to take that long for both these offenses to get into opponent's territory. I think it's going to come down to when they're in opponent's territory, what defenses can make stops and either force interceptions or force teams to field goals. First down, pressure's coming, gets rid of it. It is complete. It's a first down for Kansas City. Couple broken tackles, and finally brought down inside the 25-yard line. Yeah, I mean, both these teams cannot afford to miss a bunch of tackles, and so far we've had a lot of missed tackles, so both these teams gotta tighten up defensively. First down for Kansas City. He waits, he fires, and a little bit low at the feet of his receiver, incomplete. Well, there's actually two receivers in the area, but a little bit too low for both of them. Falls incomplete. 2nd and 10 now. The pass over the middle is complete. He gets the first down. What a stiff arm! And he will take it in for the touchdown! And the Chiefs retake the lead. Wow, what a stiff arm that was indeed by the receiver. Good throw by the quarterback. Gets a nice block. And there's a stiff arm saying, get out of my way. He takes it in for the touchdown. Crazy start to this game. You gotta love it. This has playoff vibes. Extra point is good. 14-7 in favor of Kansas City. Bills offense on the field once again. This feels like it's going to be a shootout, and it already has been a shootout here in this first quarter. As this pass is dangerous and it's intercepted! And it's the first turnover of the game. This feels like it was a bit of a force. Bills quarterback trying to force a play that wasn't there. And that's the thing. In these high-scoring games, when your defense can't stop anyone, it feels like you have to have a big explosive play on every play. And that's not the case. It's okay if you have a short yardage play, from a Bills perspective, especially early in the game. So just not a good decision right there by the Bills quarterback. See if the Chiefs can make them pay. That run will go for 2 yards. Yeah, I mean, if Kansas City can make this a 2-score game, it's going to put even more pressure on the Buffalo offense early in this game. 2nd down and 8. He almost got sacked, somehow got rid of it, somehow got the first down, and picks up 10 yards. Yeah, I don't know how we got that first down. Should have been a sack right there, but luckily for the Chiefs quarterback, able to get rid of the football at the very last second. Geez, that was close. And the Chiefs take it for the first down. We are at the end of the first quarter. The Chiefs lead 14-7. All right, we start the second quarter. The Chiefs up by 7, and they have the ball trying to add on to their lead after forcing an interception. This pass is complete. He will take it past the 20 and picks up 15 yards. Yeah, this is a crucial drive in the game. I know it's still early, but still very crucial. As if you're Buffalo, you definitely do not want Kansas City to go up by 2 scores here. First down for the Chiefs at the 19-yard line. The pass over the middle is complete. Brought down just inside the 10 to pick up a 9 yards. Yeah, Kansas City quarterback doing a spectacular job so far in this game with some accurate passes. Not quite enough for the first down, though. 2nd and inches. They will run the ball and nowhere to go. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Yeah, this is the chance for Buffalo to stop Kansas City right here. Let's see if they can do it here on 3rd down. 3rd down and a full yard now for Kansas City. He fires and it is caught and he's in. Touchdown. And the Chiefs increase their lead. Big touchdown for Kansas City on 3rd down. Great protection from the offensive line. Waits for the play to develop. And able to locate an open receiver for the touchdown. A huge score for Kansas City. And they make the Bills pay after throwing that interception. Ooh, they missed the extra point, however. So it's still 20-7, but still a 2-score lead nonetheless. And now the Bills, feels like a must-score drive, or else they are going to be in trouble. Yeah, I mean, they have to score a touchdown on this drive just to keep up with this Kansas City offense. But you don't want to force a play down the field that isn't there. This play, however, is there as he's wide open for the first down. Yeah, that's exactly the play you want to Yeah, that's exactly what you want right there. A wide open receiver near the sideline. Easy first down for Buffalo. First down for the Bills. Waiting, pressure, gets rid of it, and he is able to connect with a receiver for the first down, picking up 18 yards near the 35-yard line. A nice play right there by the Buffalo Bills. Great protection from the offensive line. The pressure does start to give out, so he has to get rid of the football, but it is enough time to locate an open receiver. So they're at the 35-yard line now. First down for the Bills. This pass is a short one, but it is complete for the first down. And how about the yards after the catch? Able to get it to the 24-yard line. Good yards after the catch from the Buffalo receiver. So just a quick, simple pass, but a nice move right there, making a couple defenders miss. He waits, going deep, and it is caught for the first down. Still going, and into the end zone. Touchdown! And the Bills make it a one-score game. Yeah, that's a huge response from Buffalo. After allowing 2 consecutive touchdowns to the Kansas City Chiefs, they needed a score on this drive, and they get it into the end zone. Huge touchdown for Buffalo. Extra point attempt is good, so it's 20-14 now. A lot of offense in this game. I mean, my goodness, we're only, 5 minutes into this game, and there's already been 34 points. How crazy has this game been? Yeah, it's definitely been a high-scoring game, but both these offenses very good throughout the entire season. Now the Chiefs will try to get some points here before halftime. That pass is complete. Oh my goodness, what a stiff arm and a first down. Wow, that was some stiff arm, a vicious stiff arm, forcing him to the ground. Probably one of the bigger stiff arms I think we've seen all season long in terms of how powerful it was. First down for Kansas City, near midfield. He waits. Now he fires, but the pass a little bit off the mark. Yeah, the pass a little bit low. Great protection from the offensive line, but just an inaccurate pass on this one. So it's 2nd and 10 now, 36 seconds to go in this first half. The pass over the middle is complete. There's a nice move for the first down, past the 35, and he will take it inside the 30, and they will call their first timeout. Yeah, Kansas City almost in field goal range now. Trying to add on to their lead before halftime. Good catch, good move. Able to pick up the first down and get closer into field goal range. 24 seconds to go. First down. The pass over the middle is complete. And he will take it near the 10-yard line. The Chiefs call their second timeout. Wow, what a throw by the quarterback. He's had some really good throws in this game. And now the Chiefs, at first they're just thinking field goal. Now they're thinking touchdown here. First down at the 11-yard line. He fires, and it is caught, and he gets in for the touchdown. And a big touchdown for Kansas City to end the first half. Big touchdown indeed, and that's a killer from a Bills perspective. As you concede once again before halftime. That's definitely not what you wanted. Chiefs are going to go for 2 to make it a 14-point game. And it is good. Wow, multiple open receivers in the end zone. The Bills' defense just been horrendous in this game. Yeah, I mean, against the Ravens in the second half, they were pretty good. And against the Patriots 2 weeks ago, they were pretty good. But really struggling here today against a pretty good Kansas City offense. As this will be the final play of the half. They will take it to midfield, but they do run out of time. And we are at halftime. An interesting game. The winner goes to the AFC Championship here between the Chiefs and the Bills. All right, the Bills getting the ball to start the second half. They were down by 14. Definitely feels like they need to score on this drive. And a sack to start the second half for the Kansas City defense. Yeah, completely swarming the Bills quarterback right there. And he had absolutely no time to get rid of the football. Can't really blame the quarterback on that play. 2nd down and 16. He waits, pressure's coming, he gets rid of it over the middle, and it is complete, and he gets the first down, picking up 19 yards. Yeah, big response from the Buffalo offense after conceding a sack. Much better protection from the offensive line, and able to find a receiver open for the first down. Buffalo, the 1 seed in the AFC, they had the best record with a 9-1 record, trying to keep their season alive here, but they're having a tough time here with Kansas City. Here's a first down into Chiefs territory. Yeah, they are having a tough time. Again, this is a very good opponent. In their division, I will say Buffalo's division was pretty weak. Miami also made the playoffs, but they were the 7th seed and they had a 5-5 record. First down. For Buffalo, the pass is complete. Tackled right away. Yeah, Kansas City's division was definitely much better. Obviously, the Chargers are in the AFC Championship game. And then you have the Broncos, who just missed the playoffs, also with a 5-5 record. 2nd and inches now. They will run the ball and pick up the first down. And this is a nice run that will go for 7 yards inside the 30. A pretty good opening drive to start the second half for the Buffalo Bills. Obviously, a drive that they need to score. Off to a good start here. First down for Buffalo. Waiting, almost got stacked, but instead fires a completion, still going, and brought down inside the 5. That will set up 1st and goal. Wow, beautiful throw from the Bills quarterback. Nearly got taken down for the sack. Able to get rid of it. I don't know how he did that, as he was under duress. But able to complete it for the first down. So that does set up 1st and goal for Buffalo. Here is the toss, but I don't think there's any room there. No, absolutely not. Yeah, no running room right there. He tried to run to the weak side. Less space between the hash marks and the sideline. And just not enough running room right there. Kansas City all over that play. 2nd and goal for Buffalo. Pressure taken down. Back at the 11. The Kansas City defense, even though they've allowed a lot of big plays over the middle, they've actually done pretty good as the game has gone on. Gotta give them credit. 3rd and goal for the Bills at the 11-yard line. Pressure's coming, needs to get rid of it, and it's out of bounds. Incomplete, and it's 4th down. Well, I think Buffalo has to go for it. Yeah, no open receiver. Nice defense once again by Kansas City. Big 4th down right here. 4th and goal, huge play in the ball game. Quick pass, got it, touchdown! And a must-needed score for the Bills. A long sustained drive for Buffalo. This drive took over 2 minutes, but they do cash it in for the touchdown. And definitely the touchdown that the Bills desperately needed. And it's back to a 1-score game as the extra point will sail through the uprights. It's now 28-21. Still a ton of time in this game, so obviously a lot can still happen, but Buffalo is going to need a defensive stop eventually. And Kansas City, no sign of slowing down at all. First down for the Chiefs. He waits. He has all day. No one rushing him. And now he fires and it's intercepted. And a huge turnover. And a chance for Buffalo to tie the game. Oh my goodness. You have so much time and you fire an interception. Oh boy. That's just a bad throw. The throw should have been closer to the sideline, but it was not. It was closer to the defender, and the Bills defender makes the Chiefs quarterback pay, and a costly mistake right there. And now the Bills get the must-needed stop and a chance here to tie the game. So Buffalo at midfield, a chance to tie this game here in this 3rd quarter. They will run the ball to start this drive, but nowhere to go. Nowhere to go on the run. I expect the Bills to throw the football a lot. Buffalo, the 1 seed, not going to go out without a fight. Second down and 9. Pressure almost got sacked, but instead gets rid of it for the first down and picking up 14 yards inside the 40. I mean, there's been multiple times in this game where the Bills quarterback has been so close to getting taken down, but able to get rid of it at the very last second and find an open receiver. We've definitely seen a lot of that in this game. First down for Buffalo. They will run the ball, and that will go for 4 yards as we inch our way closer to the end of the third quarter. And we are at the end of the third quarter. The Chiefs with a 7-point lead, but the Bills are knocking on the door as they try to tie this game. All right, we start the fourth quarter. So much on the line. The winner will play the Chargers in the AFC Championship game. Who will it be? Well, we're about to find out at the end of this fourth quarter. Second down and 6. The run. And he will take it for 5 yards. Not quite enough for the first down, so it's going to be a big third down play coming up. Yeah, it certainly is, as you see right here. Bills running back is slippery as a rock. Third down and 1. Here is the run. And forced out of bounds short of the first down. Oh, wow. He went a little bit too close to the sideline right there. Unfortunately, he stepped out of bounds, and now it's fourth down for Buffalo. Well, this is as big as it gets here. Fourth down in the fourth quarter in the playoffs, trailing by 7. Here is the toss. And he got the first down. And he is still running past the 20 and picks up 10 yards out of that. My goodness. What a run right there by the Bills running back. Just had the edge on the defender and went almost on. Yeah, he went untouched all the way until he got tackled. The Bills trying to tie the game. They were down by 2 scores not too long ago. But now a chance to tie it. First down. Here is the pass, but a little bit off the mark. Had a pass a little bit low of his intended receiver right there. Yeah, that pass has to be a little bit more accurate. Second and 10. He waits. Pressure. Almost got sacked, but instead it's incomplete. That pass maybe a little bit too high, but definitely looked like a catchable ball from the receiver. Well, it actually looked like it hit him in the helmet. That's unfortunate. Third down and 10 for the Bills. He waits. He fires. It is caught for the touchdown. 16 yards and an extra point away from tying the game. See, the Bills receiver on the left side of your screen splits the defenders, and he takes it in for the touchdown, a clutch touchdown drive for the Bills, and now an extra point away from tying the game. My goodness, what a game this has been. Extra point is good, and this game is all tied up at 28. What a divisional round this has been. I mean, every game has been close, including this one. But there's still over 2 minutes to go. So lots of time for Kansas City to get into field goal range. That's all they need. But they will start with poor field position here at their own 21-yard line. First down for the Chiefs. The pass is complete. And he's already in the clear. Here's a first down and an 18-yard gain. Buffalo able to force the interception on the Chiefs quarterback on the last drive. But it seems likely that they're going to need another defensive stop in order to win this game. Near the 40-yard line. First down. Here is the run. And he will bounce off a couple defenders right there, and he's wrestled down just past the 45-yard line. It's kind of unfortunate from a Buffalo perspective because there's a scenario here where Kansas City can just march down the field and kick a game-winning field goal with no time left. Kind of unfortunate the way the clock is working right now with 1:26 to go. Second down and 4. He fires, and it is complete for the first down into Buffalo territory. And picking up 11 yards inside the 45, the Chiefs continue to march down the field. Kansas City trying to knock off the 1 seed in the AFC. I mean, we just saw the 5 seed in the NFC. San Francisco knock off the 1 seed in the NFC, the Cardinals. Chiefs trying to make history repeat itself. First down for Kansas City. He fires, but the pass is low. It's incomplete. Yeah, I think the Chiefs quarterback was trying to avoid throwing it a little high in case although there wasn't really any defenders in the area, so I'm not really sure why that pass came out like that. 2nd and 10 for Kansas City. He fires. It is complete. What a stiff arm! And the first down and more inside the 30. And brought down inside the 25 with a gain of 20 yards. Wow, what a stiff arm that was. I mean, we've seen some beautiful stiff arms in this game. See, beautiful stiff arm right there. Forces them to the ground. There's a nice move. And I mean, Kansas City, they're in field goal range now. Buffalo is in big trouble. 42 seconds to go. The Chiefs trying to get closer for their kicker. And he is still going inside the 10. Who needs a field goal? Why not a touchdown? And Kansas City goes in front with 27 seconds to go. Wow, what a run from the running back. He's had a pretty good game with some nice runs and some nice stiff arms. And it's the go-ahead touchdown for the Kansas City Chiefs. How about that? The Chiefs in front. And the extra point is good. 35-28. What a drive that was. Marching down the field, scoring a touchdown. Now the Bills are in desperation mode. They need to get into the end zone. But there's only 23 seconds to go. The Bills are in desperation mode. First down for Buffalo. The pass is complete. And he will tiptoe his way down the sideline. But unfortunately, he stepped out of bounds. Yeah, that's unfortunate. The good news is it does stop the clock. But got a little bit too close to the sideline right there. My goodness, he had a ton of running room. That's unfortunate. First down. And he will just have to fire it. Tackled in bounds. And they have to call a timeout. And it's definitely not what the Bills wanted right there. But unfortunately, there weren't any open receivers down the field. I don't really like that play call. I mean, there weren't really a lot of receivers going deep down the field. Now there's only 8 seconds left. And they're only at midfield. This will be a quick pass. Scoots out of bounds. But there's only 3 seconds to go. So it's going to come down to this final play. The Bills will attempt a Hail Mary. And they need to get into the end zone or else their season will come to an end. Looking and taken down for the sack. And the Kansas City Chiefs are heading to the AFC Championship game. How about the Chiefs getting to the quarterback once again? The thing is, in Hail Mary situations, it's so important from the offensive line to give the quarterback great protection just so the receivers have enough time to get down the field. But unfortunately, that's not what happened right there. He gets taken down for the sack, and the Chiefs moving on to the AFC Championship game. How about that? What a game. I mean, how about the games today? Every single game was a one-score game. And I mean, Kansas City was off to such a hot start in this game. Yeah, they actually only scored 1 touchdown in the second half, but they scored 28 points in the first half. The Bills were down by 2 scores. They did come back to tie it, but a clutch game-winning touchdown drive for Kansas City to win the game. So the Chiefs and the Chargers will play in the AFC Championship game. It's going to be an all AFC West Championship game. The Chargers have already defeated the Chiefs twice this season, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens as the Chiefs knock out the 1 seed in the AFC. I hope you guys enjoyed all the games today. What a day of Retro Bowl action it was. A reminder next week to tune in to both championship games, starting with the NFC Championship game between the San Francisco 49ers and the Philadelphia Eagles, followed by the AFC Championship game between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers for a spot in the Retro Bowl finals. But for now, we say so long. The Chiefs defeat the Bills. The defending champions are still alive. They win 35-28. We'll see you next week.